Hello Cheryl, I'm going to show you how to use Microsoft Word track changes. It's pretty much the same in every similar word processing program. What you want to do is just come up here. This is under the Review tab. It might look just a little bit different. I'm using this on a Mac, but this is still Microsoft Word. You have Home, Layout. I just go to Review and turn on Track Changes. Now you notice that this says Final Showing Markup, and the markup is all of the changes that you've made to the document. You can see Coleman Baker here has his changes, and you have Diane, who's the author. She made her changes. Now what I do whenever I'm editing is I will just go to Original or Final. Doesn't really matter. Final, well, I'll go to Final, because that is all of the changes that have been made to the document have been made. So you're not looking at the original thing that the writer wrote before all the changes were made. So that way you can look at a clean copy. So once again, the final is the edition of the document with the changes made. Final showing markup is the final version of the document that is all the changes that have been made up to this point that are saved, and all the changes you can see. So I like to turn that off to final so that I'm proofreading the final edition of the project, and I don't have to look at all the other junk that other people have done. So I always look at this showing characters, so I can see all the spaces. You can see those little tiny dots are spaces. We are editing normally in the Chicago style with only one space. That's would be part of the proofreading. We're rolling in proofreading and copy editing a little bit, and no spaces between the long dashes, so I'm going to remove those. And now track changes are on even though I cannot see them. If that freaks you out, I'm going to switch back to Final Showing Markup, and within all this hodgepodge you can see Nathan Barnes right there in the date and the change that I made. So the author will go through and check off all of the things they approve and X, shake their fist to the sky at whatever else they don't want. So that's how you edit with track changes. It's not complicated at all. Just go in and make all the changes, and then you want to make comments. Like if you have any questions for me or questions for the author, what you do is you just highlight the text like so, and then this is comments. You just click on New and make your comment. And the author and myself will be able to see it just like that. So I'm going to take that off because this is the document that you'll actually be editing. Now this is a really cool document. It's written by a medical doctor. I helped them get this job. I did their resume. She's a doctor in Japan, and she wrote an article. This article has been accepted by a journal and just needs some final proofing. So I'm hoping that this only takes you about an hour worth of work, and pay you about $50. So anyway, hope you're happy with that, and let me know if you have any questions.